We went over our pitch deck, talked about how to sell the product. He talked about the importance of focusing on revenue streams versus focusing on my authenticity is just trite at this point. He talked about the Figma prototype, which is mock-up type. It shows investors what the plan is and that there is a well thought out plan.
We want to make sure we get the right name and branding of the company. Patricia's name out there, that's where I think that sort of engaging with our founders' mission-driven story would help, because 62-year-old founder story. So what can we scale? What can we grow? Growing versus scalability. This sort of software as a service where the initial investment will get everything nailed down, and then going from 100 users to 1 million users is not a significant incremental cost, versus if you were selling professional services like a lawyer or a doctor, and you need more lawyers or doctors in order to do more business. And so we're really looking at this as a scalable model through that software as a service platform. That's that scalable model where we talk about we're going to increase our growth potential exponentially by using the software as a service model. We're still working well together, and I think that's something that will be important over time, to stay on the same page and be able to work together. Disagreements are going to come up. And so I'm excited about where we are right now in this formative time.
The thing we talked about today was the difference between giving investors equity versus taking on debt. Loans that we'd have to pay back, and we'd be responsible for that. But equity, they would get a certain percentage.
Awesome. 10x.
I didn't even know that was a saying.
Now we know.
I've seen that for
I've seen it on my remote. Serial entrepreneur. Hey, here's the best seat based on your shade profile. And then it goes over to Ticketmaster, and we get a cut from Ticketmaster. Ticketmaster pays us a referral fee.
Looking for apartments or looking for houses and wanting to know the shading for the house.
A potential revenue stream. Absolutely. Look at you already brainstorming. Yep. Patricia had found that millennials were a big consumer of tickets, right? Yeah, at sporting events. And so just thinking about the millennials that we know, and I definitely know that there's a couple folks that we know who like to plan on everybody else's behalf. They're like, I'm going to do this. So my son actually does that. He will rent a house that can hold 20 people with nobody planning to come when he rents it, and he just organizes, gets everything going on. And so I think that is one example from my past. What do you think?
I'd have to think about as far as an ICP, or
just how do we come up with the ICPs that we did, that specifically around the planner trait?
The planner trait. I think it's people have more time too. So retirees, like my ICP person was a retiree and wanted his family to get together. So you're more focused on family, I think, in retirement and that kind of thing. I think we'd find a subgroup of it's a family oriented of a prospect to use the app. Right?
Yeah, who is also doing the planning ahead, because like you said, they've got time to do that.
They've got more time now, and they want to.
Yeah.
We've got a friend who plans like a lot.
Yes.
Like a lot.
Yes.
And change, like we'll buy a lot of concert tickets, and then we'll go to the secondary market and sell his and buy better ones and this, that.
He's amazing.
He's awesome.
Yes.
The outcomes are
attention to detail.
fantastic.
Yeah, attention to detail and follow through are just, it's not.
And second to none.
Intelligence too. But
Yeah. We're going down a little bit of a rabbit hole, but type A, you have control in the company, so they could tell us how to help run the company. They could fire you as a CEO.
Okay.
Whereas type B funding, they don't have any voting shares. They can't change how we run the company.
Thank you. I did need to know that.
So I think I understand the homework. I have a different question. We've spun around on Chasing Shade as the name of the app company. Are we going to land there, or do we?
I think we're still sounding something out. We didn't do that this weekend.
Right.
That was one homework thing we didn't do, is look at the name.
So I think that's on our list of things to do, is come up with, because then we want to make sure, as we're starting to publish this on social media and this process, which is going to take another couple of weeks, we want to give some people a place to go to. And so we have to decide, okay, so if it's Chasing Shade, we say, hey, go to chasingshade.ai or whatever it is to learn more about our journey. We just need to figure out what that is. We're having a great time. We're learning a lot.
We're learning a lot and learning about each other even more.